Let's do it.
Go. Intro us.
Oh, why am I doing the intro?
Well, hello, everybody. It's been a hot minute, but we're back and we're starting the year strong 2 weeks in.
Do you remember us? We used to podcast.
They're our family. So
Okay. No, I was talking to our many fans.
Oh, yes. Many.
I think we have like 2 genuine subscribers. So we're doing this for you, the fans.
Perhaps the wrong song.
Okay.
Oops.
Classic.
Oh.
I wanted to go meow, 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 meow.
We're back.
We're back, guys. Let's get into it.
We're going to do a New Year's theme.
Sorry, we've been busy. Holidays are jam-packed for us, we realize. So I don't know if we've seen you since like Halloween, maybe
Once since Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then I was sick several times. We traveled a lot, but we're home now. The Christmas decorations are gone. The Hanukkah decorations are gone. We're back in business, baby.
Ready to podcast.
Yeah. So we wanted to do a recap of the year. We were thinking back and we've actually had a very spooky year.
Yeah, we did a lot of ghost themed and spooky adventures.
Ooh. So we wanted to remember back in time in 2025. And we wanted to do our worst experience, our best experience.
Yes.
Our scariest experience, and then set a goal of what we want to do, like just one thing that we want to do in 2026.
All ghost themed.
Yeah,
so we're not just going to tell you about our years.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so let's do like a quick recap and remind everyone what we did in 2025.
Yep, we can go chronologically.
You have that prepared, right? Because I don't. Yes. Okay.
So early in like springtime, I think it was like March or April, we went to Tombstone, Arizona, and did the Birdcage Theater. It was like a ghost investigation. I wouldn't really call it a tour because it's just one building.
Yeah.
So it's more of like an investigation.
True. We did get to use, was that our first time ever using spirit boxes?
I think it was more of like the Estes method. Because one person had...
Which is with a spirit box, no?
Right. Okay. But I think it was like one person would put on the headphones.
Yeah, that's the Estes method.
And then they would call out the words they hear from the spirit box.
Yes.
Yes.
It was a group thing.
Yeah. It was
really fun. Yeah. They like take you on like a little tour of the building first, and then they all sit you in the big room and do this Estes method investigation, which was actually really fun.
It's cool.
We could not, unfortunately, share any of that with you because there were very explicit, like, do not record, do not take pictures, do not post this online.
Yep. A lot of signs.
I think there was like some YouTuber like did something bad there.
If they went there and I don't know if they made them look bad or if they just were like
something they shouldn't have done, and so they ruined it for the rest of us.
Maybe
if I have any still photos, I'll insert those.
Yeah.
I think we're allowed to do photos, just no video.
I think so.
Okay, so that's what we did first. Then
I want to say, do we want to say like some of the highlights from it, or do you want to just move on to the next one? The highlights might ruin later.
Yeah, no, we're just recapping.
Okay. So after that, a couple months later, at the end of June, we went to the Stanley Hotel, which is in Estes Park, Colorado, up in the Rocky Mountains, on the edge of actually Rocky Mountain National Park. It is the hotel that Stephen King was at when he like got inspired to write
The Shining.
The Shining, thank you. And so it kind of plays off that a lot.
I think we did a video of that.
Yes, we did a travel vlog of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But for anything, if you want to revisit, we'll put links in the description so you can go like watch any of this that we had previously shared. Yeah. That was super fun.
Yeah, beautiful hotel.
Yeah,
super cool.
Loved it.
Yep.
And that was June.
And that was that was more, again, I would classify it more as like an investigation than a tour. I mean, it was a tour in the sense they take you around the grounds, but like part of it was doing investigation type stuff.
Sure.
Well, maybe not.
I think it was very clearly a tour, but
actually, I agree with you. I take it back. We'll cut that out.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did the hotel and ghost tour. And the hotel, they take you around the grounds. It's not of like the city. Because a lot of ghost tours are like a walking tour, but just a hotel. And then we did Jerome, Arizona, which is a old mining town kind of it's up in the mountains. I would say in the mountains.
Yeah.
Hills, mountains.
Hilly. Yeah.
Somewhere in between a hill and a mountain.
Where is it? It's kind of like near Sedona.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't help anybody from not Arizona, but like Camp Verde. But basically if you go, it's in between Phoenix and Sedona.
Yeah.
It's in the mountains near there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of up on the side of these hills. And it's very steep and old. And I would say very true Wild West, if you want like a real version of
genuine,
Wild West.
like Wild West ghost town vibes for sure.
Because Tombstone, as cool as it is very touristy.
Yes.
Whereas Jerome is like, oh yeah, the buildings from the earthquake from the mining dynamite are still sitting at the bottom of this hill.
Yeah.
So like that's the difference.
Yeah. That there we did do an investigation.
Yes. So it was like a walking investigation tour of the city. But then we also stayed at the Grand Jerome Hotel, which was the old like hotel / asylum for all the miners who were like getting injured and then also were getting a lot of mental like health problems and like I guess brain damage from all the chemicals.
Yeah. Again, we did a whole video on that.
Yes.
So we'll link that below.
But that was also very cool. And then after that, we did a walking tour, like a walking, supposed to be like a pub tour in DC of ghost tours. And then we also,
that was in October.
Yeah, that was in October. And then on the same general trip, we also did a walking ghost tour in Gettysburg, Philadelphia or Pennsylvania. So,
yep. Those are both great. That was a fun trip overall.
That was very cool. Yep.
Nice to sprinkle in some ghosts into our family trip.
Yeah. I don't think there was much of a travel vlog of that one because it was a family trip. We
it was a big family get together.
Yep. So, but I mean, all that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 cities with like 5 different events. So, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities.
Yeah.
Probably miscounted.
Very ghostly.
Yes.
Very ghostly year for us.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can be equally ghostly in 2026, but we'll get there later on.
We'll see.
First, do you want to start with the best or the worst?
Let's start with best. Let's start positive.
Oh, okay.
Do you not want to?
No,
I'm good either way.
I just planned my notes the other way, so now I'm really thrown off.
Actually, how about we start like worst to best?
Actually, okay. No, let's do best. Stick with your gut. Tell me, what was your best experience? And general experience, it could be somewhere we stayed, it can be a tour that we did. It can be just like a trip that we did that was ghostly. Tell us. Yeah,
so this was tough for me because I was trying to like, it's hard not to factor in like the scariest into that equation to get to your best. But I would say overall best, this might surprise you, the Stanley.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Because I liked the hotel. It was super beautiful. The city was awesome. I loved Estes Park. Like coming from the desert and being able to sit like on a rocky mountain stream as the birds swoop into the water was awesome. The investigation itself was super cool. And I had probably, and this is going to be weird, but the scariest individual experience. Yeah.
Okay. Spoiler alert.
Yes.
That was also my best.
Oh, dang. Why for you?
I have some notes. Okay. So in general, what we did, right? We stayed one night at the Stanley Hotel. We did a ghost tour with that. And we went with my friend Monica, and that was super fun.
Hi, Monica.
Hi, if you're watching. So that was just like an overall really fun trip.
Yes.
For me, the first thing that kicked it off was like the vibes. The vibes were immaculate. It was raining when we were there, which really added to the spookiness. It did not, it was a little stressful, like driving. And we had to do some extra driving for something that Joe will share in a second. But the hotel was super beautiful. I thought the ghost tour was really fun. It was really fun to be there with my friend. I think we all had a good time, even aside from like the ghost side of things.
Yes.
One of the things that we did, which is one of my favorite things to do, is go horseback riding. And so, Joe, how was that for you?
It was wonderful. I had my horse.
Here's some pictures of us on a horse moments before.
It like just decided it was going to roll. So I had to jump off the horse, but that was hard enough and scary. I could have lost a leg, but then my phone was also in the saddlebag and he rolled over and like pulverized my phone. And so I had to drive down the mountain to get a new phone, and then we came back.
You were just like so calm about the whole thing. I think the guy really appreciated that because Monica and I were just like chit-chatting with the dude. We're just like doing whatever. And I look over and Joe's like on the ground with the horse. And we're like, Joe, what are you doing? He didn't say like, or help or, oh gosh, you didn't say anything. You're just like silently.
Well, I was trying to calmly but quickly get out of the saddle.
You did.
So I didn't get rolled on.
Yeah, thank God you did. So we did have to do an extra drive through the mountains. It was like an hour and a half away to get another phone, I think.
It was about 40 each way, I think. 45.
Oh, okay. Then it was an hour and a half the whole trip.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm glad we got your new phone. The horseback riding was really fun otherwise.
And the guy knew where we came from. So the guide was like, he'd worked as a rancher all around Arizona.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah. So let's see. I also really liked the tour itself. This is what I would classify our first encounter on a tour.
I would say, yeah, definitely on a tour.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the tour, there's like 2 different buildings. One was built right after the other, but they take you through both buildings and they take you through a third, which was like a concert hall, right?
Yeah, the concert hall. Or theater, one of the two. I don't know, whatever you call it.
So they take you through all these buildings. The tour guide was excellent. All tour guides are great. I will say that. They're always bizarre and I love them all. But this one, there was an experience in the basement of the theater. And do you want to tell us what happened? Because it really happened to you.
Yeah. So part of it, not to ruin their thing, but you at some point put they say like there's a kid here who likes Dum Dums. And so you put like a Dum Dum
lollipops
in your hand.
Are Dum Dums.
Yeah, like a little lollipop. And they say like the kid will move it in your hand. So I like put it in my hand and then like
flat out straight.
Yeah.
You put the Dum Dum with the stick facing up and you're just supposed to stay there.
Yep. And mine like in a way that didn't feel like it was just like falling to one side or like, because I thought about it, like maybe my hand was moving a little bit or it just was tipping and it tipped over. Or I even thought like maybe the stick it's like rotating within the wrapper itself. But it didn't feel like that. Like it felt like something was rotating it in my hand. It was very bizarre.
It looked crazy.
To someone who like is actually very skeptical about this skeptical about all this stuff. Like it weirded me out to this point. I was like, what in the world? Because it was like, I try to think through like the logical things that could be. But it was just like the fact that it went like down and around. Yeah. Like was in a way that I was like, okay, that's
it didn't
really bizarre.
Fall over. It was moving. Yeah. And it was a room. It was a small-ish room, but it was full of people and we all standing like in a circle and kind of like a rectangular shaped room. And we were in the back corner and no one had anything else happen to them the whole time we were in that room, except for the people that were in our back corner. Yep. And then something happened where the guy was like asking the little kid where he was, like with the lollipop, and then it pointed to our back corner of the room. And I was like, no, absolutely not. Like the fact that happened to you, it happened to the people like around us. And then the guy like pointed basically to our section and it didn't happen to anyone else in the room. Yep. And we were in like the back corner. It was weird. It was weird. I didn't like it.
It was weird.
It was scary.
That was also like the first haunted place we've ever like intentionally stayed at. When you think about it. Because we've like been to a lot of places, but that was the first one we stayed at like overnight. And so like you can see in the vlog, but then Leah like did like the cat balls. And saw that stuff. So you can watch the vlog, but it was fun. But that was like the true like experience that we had in a way that I was like, I can't, like of all like the logical, easy explanations I could come up with, like none of them, it's not how it felt in my hand. And I know it's not like a great description, but like the way it was moving.
And he tried to recreate it by like moving your hand to like get it to do that again. And it wouldn't.
Yeah. Like the motion of it felt very intentional or like, why is it doing that? Anyway. Yeah. So weird.
I'm also like, It's one of the best ones, or the best one for 2025 for me, because I feel like it's one that's on everyone's bucket list, but it's kind of a pain to get there. Like you have to fly into Denver and then you have to like drive an hour and a half or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it would have been very easy for us to just like never make the trip out there.
Yes.
But I'm really glad that we did. So that was really fun to be there because everyone knows about the Stanley Hotel.
Yep.
And then also it was the first ghost story that I've heard about a ghost dog. And I really enjoyed that.
That's true. Yeah. Our building was supposedly haunted by a golden retriever, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
Anyways, that was my best.
Yeah.
That was our best, I guess.
We're going to have the same ones for everything.
Are we? Maybe. What was
so.
your worst? Because I think I know what it is. And we did not talk about this before, by the way.
I think it's a Gin Ricky.
It is a Gin Ricky.
It's
yes.
Gin
Okay.
Ricky.
Okay. I just want to start out by saying.
I hate that like my family had experience like that is like the ghost tour.
Okay. Listen. We've been on many ghost tours.
Yep.
All over.
Literally all over the country.
Literally all over the country. Chicago, New Orleans, Bisbee, San Diego, like everywhere. And I do my research before I look into these. And I thought, oh, how fun would it be to do something different since the family will be with us? And let's do our first ever haunted pub crawl.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds cool. DC is like a cool city.
Yeah.
Let's go to haunted bars and like experience a haunted pub crawl. Maybe your family will like that more than just like a boring ghost tour. Anyways, so I do my research on the website. It is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 85,000 reviews. Okay. Maybe that should have been a hint. Anyways, Google Maps rating though, it was still 4.8 out of 5 stars with 378 reviews.
So
it was a highly reviewed and positively reviewed ghost tour.
Yes.
So I had high expectations going in. And then the tour guide, again, I did some research. The tour guide that we had specifically was featured in those reviews. So it's not like ours was bad or like it was his first time or whatever. Yeah. Like he's the core of this company.
He was a wonderful gentleman.
Yeah.
A little eccentric, retired actor.
Okay. All of the ghost tour guides are weird.
Yeah.
But I expected that going in. I don't even know if he's the weirdest one we've had, if I'm being honest.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
We've had like I don't want to like just crap on people. He was like an actor weird. Like he was doing a performance.
Yes.
The other people have just been genuinely weird.
True. True. That's very true, actually. So, yeah.
But I did not expect someone to show up in a costume.
Not the first time they've shown up in a costume either.
Well, a cape.
I'm familiar. I don't even think it's our first cape.
You might be right, actually. There's definitely been a cape and a top hat.
Cape and top hat, yes. Yep. And I think that was Bisbee, if I recall. Also,
but there's a difference between walking around Bisbee at night
and a cape
with
and
like a large group of people,
like
and
DC,
in DC
on like a Thursday,
when it's still light out, and it's just you and them. So
that's another one that this is our first time ever. Thank God we were a large group. Oh my God, can you imagine doing this, you and me by myself?
You would have melted.
Oh my God. Yep. But we were the only group on this tour.
So it's just like us in the
which
sky.
had never happened to us before. And usually there's someone else and they're really into it or they're really skeptical, but there's like another group to like
bounce off of.
Yeah,
a little bit.
It was just us.
It's a private tour of the mall, the DC mall.
Okay. No. The description of this tour was, quote, "Your conductor of the spine-chilling will steer you to the coolest, creepiest, and most celebrated watering holes this awesome city has to offer." That was the description. That is not what happened.
It was like a couple like hotel bars within like a couple block radius.
It was okay. The worst part I wrote, we didn't go to any haunted location.
That's also true.
We went to just regular bars and then heard ghost stories.
He would tell you like one or two ghost stories at each bar, and then you go to the next.
Yeah.
And some like none of them.
And none of the ghost stories were related to the bar. They weren't really related. Yeah. That's true.
Some of them was just like a regional like
Yeah.
myth.
Yeah.
But
So
it was hard. That was the most
I was
disappointing.
very disappointed because like you and me, again, we go on all these ghost tours and we're like, oh, let's take your family on one. And then it's like a complete like mess.
Yeah.
We're like, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
But it had really good reviews.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You only do what you can do. Also the Gin Ricky thing. So one of the stops we were at was just like a Marriott bar where they supposedly invented this Gin Ricky drink. That was like this famous thing. And it's just like club soda and gin.
It's a worse gin and tonic.
It's just like a worse gin and tonic. And it was like $20 a drink.
Yeah.
So we all each couple in the family like split a Gin Ricky, but it was like, it's just gin and club soda.
It was not great.
Not great. And for that, we apologize. Everybody.
Yeah.
But
I got to say the cherry on top, I don't know if you remember this, but it was, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2-hour tour, something like that.
About that.
And we're at the last pub and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be done with this guy. I am ready to move on to the next event. And I don't know if I'm sure other people were noticing this, but I'm like watching the clock. I was like, okay, the 2-hour, whatever, hour and a half mark just about to hit. And then he finishes his story and I was like, nice. Okay. Let's get out of here. And then he starts up again. He went over by like at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, we were in that last bar for a while.
Like past the tour time. And oh my God, he was not a short storyteller. But the extra 30 minutes was really painful because it was already a really long tour.
Yeah, it was a long tour. Because usually it's like what, like an hour?
Usually it's like an hour. But I was like, okay, we got to order drinks. You know, there's going to be people going to the bathroom, whatever. Like maybe it's an hour and a half. I think it was like over 2 hours.
Here's my thought. I think for a lot of the people, they drink a lot more on these things and they might come in a little drunk.
Yeah.
So like for them, it's more of like a safe hand holding around the block. Then people are like, I'm ready to get ghost stories.
It's a haunted, go on a regular pub crawl.
Yeah. I'm being generous, but
again, the coolest, creepiest and most celebrated watering holes.
Yeah.
No, false advertising.
All right.
Anyways, that was our worst, of course. And then scariest. I think we have the same one again.
I know. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry.
I broke.
1, 2, 3. Jerome.
Well, for you, was it because on my list of like things we did, I split up Jerome into like the ghost tour part.
Okay.
And just like Jerome, the hotel, like the Grand Jerome Hotel.
Yeah. Mine was specifically the hotel.
Okay. Mine was too. Dang it. I was trying to create some like distinction. I will say on the walking tour though, we had a bit weird experience. I think we talked about it in the video, but basically.
Yeah, I'll get there. You're jumping through my notes, dude. Oh my God. We start out again. I have a structure here, people. First, background. Okay.
Let's give it.
The Jerome Grand Hotel was a hospital for the mining town. It was a hospital from 1924 to 1950. And then it sat vacant from 1950 to 1994 when it was turned into a hotel, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was like one of the most advanced hospitals in Arizona, like high tech, which is super interesting. But it had like x-rays and like surgical suites and like et cetera. And that is obviously where we stayed the night. And the location is like very secluded.
Yes.
To kind of set the stage. Like I think we had to drive around the city twice, just like trying to get up this one-way hill. And then you're like off-roading and then eventually you make it up there. But I use the term remodeled into a hotel or transformed into a hotel in like the lightest sense. It was very clearly, everything was very nice.
It was very nice, but
everything was very nice. It had all the amenities. It was clean.
Perfectly nice. Like,
but it was still a hospital. And then they like, over the word hospital, they like put the word hotel and that was it. Like it was the creepiest place probably that I've ever been to.
that was my thing too, was like, there was nothing, sorry for spoiler. I didn't experience anything there at all, but it was hands down the creepiest place I've ever like walked in.
Yeah.
Cause like, you're just like walking up these like, or like taking this like ancient elevator up.
Yeah.
And then you get out and you're like, yeah, everything.
It's
very
a hospital.
nice, very clean. Like they put like a lot of like modern, I guess not modern amenities, but you know what I mean? Like there's nothing.
Yeah.
Like
There's soap.
Yeah.
There's, the clean linens.
Yeah. But it's like, you're clearly in a hospital.
Yeah. Like above our room, there was an indicator that obviously is like super old timey. But when they would use that to flash to notify the doctor whether a patient is in that room or not. And that was still there. They like didn't even bother removing stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it had like, if you're looking for like a creepy vibe or like, it's the restaurant's called the Asylum. So they're definitely playing on that as part of like they're playing on the history and the spookiness of it.
Yeah.
But it's real. It's like, you feel like, you've seen like sets that are trying to be this, but this is actually that.
100%.
Yeah.
And like, to be fair, I was not in a good headspace on this trip. This was the worst trip of the year by like a landslide.
Yeah.
But like,
it was planned.
Kind of unplanned, planned. We had to put down my family dog the morning before we left for this trip.
The trip was booked. We did not realize the dog situation, obviously.
Right, obviously.
Yeah.
But we weren't going to make her... Anyways. So I was in a horrendous headspace.
Yeah, you weren't in a good spot.
And I don't know if that like added to this vibe, but like I didn't really want to be there. I didn't really want to be anywhere. It was creepy. It was off. The vibes were so off. It was awful.
Yeah.
It was bizarre. It was scary. It was unsettling. There was no like peace at all. And I guess
it all off.
thankfully, unthankfully, I was going through so much that I slept.
Oh, that's true.
Which I have this in my notes. If I hadn't been going through so much, I don't think I would have slept there. But I had the dog situation, and then Jerome, I got stung by a bee for the first ever time. And I know that sounds dramatic, but when I got home, I had to go to urgent care 3 times the following week to get injections, to get antibiotics, to get steroids. And my leg was swollen and bruised and infected for like over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Anyways. So
fun times.
I know that a bee sting sounds like a baby thing to complain about, but I had a severe reaction.
Yes.
Anyways, so because of the bee sting and because I was very upset about the dog situation, I couldn't even be bothered with like to be like scared. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, this is eerie. I hate it here. Like, not like I hate the hotel, but like, I am in a hospital right now. And I personally, which is kind of ironic given my job, but like I really hate hospitals. And then I had to like travel for work to hospital. But anyways, I like just really hate them even in general.
Yep.
And so to be in an old timey one that was known to be haunted, I was like, get me out. We almost did.
Yeah.
We almost did drive because I didn't know if I was going to have a reaction, which I did, but thankfully it wasn't like an anaphylactic reaction. But we were going to drive down the mountain and like go to Sedona or something to like be by a hospital in case I need a real hospital in case we needed it. So I'm, thankfully we didn't need that. And we did stay the night in the hotel.
Yeah.
But the hospital, it was awful. It was awful. It was scary. It was cool. It was very cool. It's like, for me, like spooky hospitals are like that thing that like you hate it and you're terrified, but like you can't get enough.
Yeah.
That's like what it is for me. So I hated it, but it was frightening for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. You hit most of what I said. There was nothing individually scary, but just the place itself was the scariest thing we encountered this year.
The undertone, like the vibes, I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. And they had, which I'm sure we showed pictures in the video if you want to watch that. But they had floor plans so you could see what everything was. And I was like, oh God.
Yeah, so you knew exactly what kind of room we were in.
Yeah. We were in a patient treatment room.
Yep.
And we were right next to the operating room.
So,
not a good time.
a lot of legs cut off in that room.
A lot of probably.
Probably.
They're minors.
Yeah, a lot of
a lot of legs.
Yep.
And then the ghost tour was we did an investigative ghost tour. It was fine.
Yeah.
But it was go
Was
ahead.
it like location to location within a small region of Jerome, but Jerome's like on the side of a hill, so you're like very steep, but within this like circle, we moved around and did investigations where things like the original hospital used to be before it fell down the side of the mountain or burned down or something. But stuff like that. And so, yeah, we walked around and did like, what kind of equipment did we use? It's all sorts of stuff.
Oh yeah, we used REM pods. We used EMF meters and spirit boxes. Yeah. It was really cool.
It was neat. Yeah.
We saw a lot of cool stuff. The weirdest item that you can comment on if you want, but we were doing investigating an old church. And there we heard the spirit box say something. Do you want to tell them?
Yeah. So we were just, for those of you who don't know, a spirit box basically is something that moves through radio stations quickly. And the idea is if a ghost is talking, they can talk through it. And if it's consistent over multiple like channel changes, then it's thought to be a spirit.
It has to be more than one word and it has to be an intelligent response.
Yeah. And so we were doing it, whatever. And it says a name. I don't remember the name. It was something like Alex.
It was JD.
Oh, it was JD.
I remember because that's my cousin. I remember thinking, that's a really weird, bizarre name that I've never heard anyone else have before.
But it was like the same voice over 2 channels because it was JD.
It was a very slow JD.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a J. Like,
it was like JD.
Yeah, like
over,
that.
Yeah, like over a channel change. And then we're like, oh, weird. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like in the next location we were investigating, like there was a husband, a wife, and a kid. And then the wife turns to the husband and says, hey, JD. And we're like,
that was a guy's name of another guy on our tour.
Yep.
And I was too scared to tell him.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. I was like, we're going to let this go.
But that's very weird that like our spirit box, like we asked who this is, or we asked something.
It was something like
and then
that,
it responded with JD. And then I was like, that's weird. That's my cousin's name. And then we just like thought nothing of it. And then when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, that dude's name is JD.
Yeah, I think
like,
we both
what are
heard
the
it,
chances?
like independently. And I was just like, wait, what you just say?
And it's not like John or Joe. It's like a very specific name.
Yeah, JD.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, that was, I would say, our second ever encounter on a ghost tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another, like my last thought on this one, maybe it was, again, because of the headspace that I was in. Maybe it was because of the bee sting. Maybe it was because of that weird tour. But this is probably a place that I would not go back to.
Oh, it's just like the vibes are too bad.
I know something is something is bad there. Something is bad. And I don't, the Queen Mary, right? It's like, oh, it's ghosty. Oh, I felt something, it's haunted. But like, Jerome is bad.
It's definitely like, I think they call it the wickedest town in the West or something, like historically, because of how many like people got like murdered and stuff there.
Yeah.
But go there, do the ghost tour. You'll learn all about the town and how terrible the person who like ran the town was. Because it was basically like a corporation operating independently on its own in the middle of
it was crazy.
In like the mining desert, the Wild West, and like
crazy history.
So yeah, some weird vibes there. But it's a town that's very much plays on that like wicked history. There's a lot of ghost tours, a lot of ghost things.
It's not, I would not go back.
Yeah, you're good with that. People should experience it.
Yes. Yeah. But like, if your family was like, I was like, I don't know. I'll stay in Sedona. Y'all can go up to Jerome for the day. Yeah. But we've been to a ton of haunted places, and I've never had that feeling of like something is wrong here. I don't want to be here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even I used ChatGPT to like give a description of like all the different places of Arizona, and it said that like the haunted vibes of that place in Arizona. So for the haunted vibes of Bisbee, it said quiet, personal, watchful. For Yuma, heavy, oppressive, suffocating. Tombstone, playful but violent residual energy. And then for Jerome, it said loud, chaotic, aggressive.
I'd say that's fair.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yuck. Yuck. I'm glad I did it.
Yep.
It was on our to-do list for a while, but everything that happened there and the energy that I was feeling and the energy, the hospital, no, I'm done. I'm glad I did it and I'll never do that again.
All right. You hear it here.
Anyways, let's move on to lighter things.
Yes.
What are your plans for 2026?
My plan for 2026 is the Hotel Sorrento.
I know that. Where is that?
It's in Seattle.
Oh.
Hint, hint, Maura.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is
Cool.
the place where Maura stayed one night, and she couldn't sleep the entire night because without any ability for there to be a draft, her bathroom door kept slamming. And then she was the last unit on like that row or whatever. And like from an area that couldn't have it, like the wall kept getting slammed.
Ew.
So she said she didn't sleep at all. And I think we could go there.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Mine, I think you you might just veto it because of where it's located.
Okay.
But I wanted to do something that we wouldn't have to make a dedicated trip out like yours. Obviously, we would visit more and we would do that on the side. But you know how we love to go to California. Maybe this was an excuse to go to California. But I put the Yuma Territorial Prison.
Oh, that's a good one.
We've never been to a prison, and I really wanted to go. So there was one in Philly, but we didn't have enough time.
Yeah, the Eastern State
Penitentiary. Yeah. But this was like on the list of haunted places in Arizona.
Yeah.
And we drove through Yuma like a week ago.
like twice a year.
Yeah. So I figured it'd be something that we could check out that would be like easy.
Do a tour and then finish the drive out to San Diego.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think both are doable.
I've heard good things. Seems cool. I want to go visit a prison. I'm interested to see how that will differ from like a hotel or a hospital or whatever.
The feel. Yeah.
I know it says heavy, oppressive, and suffocating, but I think that's just because of the heat.
Yeah. It's because it's 175 degrees.
Yeah. So that's my to-do list. We'll see if it happens.
Okay. I also have a secondary one that's not like a real one.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, we should do it, but it's not like adventurous.
Okay.
We still have not actually done like a Tucson ghost tour.
That's so true. What the heck?
We should just go on one in our own hometown.
We should do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It was really hard coming up with my 2026 list, by the way. There's so many that I wanted to do.
Oh, yeah.
But I was trying to pick something that we haven't been to before.
Yeah. A new place.
Which we haven't done the Tucson. That'll be a new place.
Yeah. That's too boring to be the main one. For
Do you think
my goal for the year is to be where I am.
Perfect. Sounds like us.
Yeah. I'd like to go nowhere. Okay.
All right. Well, so much to look forward to in 2026. I hope you guys will stick with us for the journey. I'm sure we'll do more Haunted Spooky State series. I'm sure we'll do more vlogs and ghost tours and overnight stays. So I'm very excited for 2026.
Yeah. Should be a blast.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Until next time, guys. Stay spooky.
See ya.
Up top.